I'm gonna do this just so I can be more in frame. So this hair is from Peerless Hair. This is their loose wave, and I have had this hair since June. So we've become very accustomed together. So I'm actually wearing a frontal as well. So my frontal is also a matching frontal that goes with this hair texture as well. So I'm gonna get a little closer so you can see, because I'm only using one source of light right now. So this is what the texture looks like. Now, this is not the original texture of this hair. It was more, it was heavier. Well, it was softer when I first got it. Now, because I've had this hair since June, what has happened is since I've washed it, I've put it in a bun, I've wore it down, I have not straightened it. And I wanted to kind of see how it would be after so long. Now, they sent me a 18-inch frontal, and my bundles, I believe, are all 24s because it's all one length, and I did not, well, I trimmed it a little bit, but it's not nothing major that's different from this. This hair is pretty long, okay? Now, I will say this, that the hair color, which is this natural color, it kind of almost looks red in person. And I don't know what that's from, but it has like a nice little all burnish. You can't tell on camera. I wish you guys could come to my house. But it had like this reddish tint to it, which doesn't bother me at all. And I'm sure if it was straight, you could see it. However, I'm not one for straightening my curly hair anymore, just because one, it's a lot of work, and two, you can kind of ruin the pattern of the hair. And you see how fluffy and big this is. I wouldn't really want to mess this up. This ain't my idea of a good time. Now the frontal is a very standard 13x4 frontal. It's nothing special. And then the hair itself came very uniform, and then you run your fingers through it and it gets bigger. What I did with this is every time I wash this hair, I like to go ahead and I co-wash it first, then I'll wash it, then I'll set it in a nice deep condition. I haven't did anything to this hair that is any different from my other hair. Really hot. Remember, I got this hair in June. It was really hot, and I wanted just a really slick puff ball straight to the top. All this hair, so all of it is to the top. And what I did notice that it didn't happen because it was too much hair. In the back though, in the nape area, it started to get like very tangled, very matted, which is terrible. But that wasn't the hair's fault, it's my fault. If you ever had any curly hair or any wavy hair, you know, as soon as heat and rubbing starts to get involved, then problems start to ensue, and that ain't what you want with yourself. So my advice to you is, if you do get this hair, be careful with the amount of product that you put in it, because I find that the more product you put in this hair, such as like a lot of coconut oil, a lot of argan oil, if you start to do that, then what the hair will start to do is it will start to expand. Hair has a tendency to, the more product I put in, like one time I had conditioner in it, and it just started to kind of get tangled in the back because of the conditioner. But once I rinsed it out and wore it like this, it'd be fine. And I've worn my hair like this in the heat, okay? I don't know if y'all know, as of lately, it's been real hot in LA. And I wanted to be a little slut, you know, down the street one day. So I decided to rock this out to the corner store to get my lollipop that I ate because it was real good. But overall, the hair from 1 to 10, I'll give it an 8. I just don't, you know, it's curly hair. It's wavy hair. Well, it's loose wave hair. And this is not the original texture that it was when I first got it. It was a little bit more, like I said, softer. And then I was able to take this and I just took my wand and I rewanded whatever was a little bit on the straight side, which is only parts like this right here. Like if I try to do this part like this, then it's gonna be wavier. I mean, it's gonna be straighter. So when this part that was at the top, because I wore it in a half up, half down, so therefore it's about this much of the hair was actually slicked when it was higher. So what I had to do was take the ends of this and then wand it and then comb it through and then make sure it looks just like this. So that's all it took. It's just gonna take a little more manipulating than it was for the rest of the hair because you're doing different things with it. But I do like this frontal. I just don't like the fact that the frontal didn't come in with any dividends around the hairline. I wasn't too happy with that. But overall, this is I like this. I like this a lot, you know? So again, this is, you gotta just be careful with the texture. If you're not one for taking care of hair that is really big or has a lot of body to it, then you kind of gotta be careful, because again, wanding this hair was a little time consuming, I will say, but it was worth it for the look that I wanted. And I do think that Peerless hair, because I believe I worked with them before, they have a lot of great hair, and a lot of reviews that I have watched from other people have said the same thing. Like, I really do like their hair. It's just that you got to be careful with what you get. Shedding, I haven't gotten any. It's just the except for the regular that you get with curly and loose wave hair, that, but nothing that is like gulobs of just hair. And as you can see, even the ends of this still look good. They don't look terrible, they don't look bad, they don't look, you know, uneven and scraggly, and that some of it is straight and then the other is wavy. Like, we're not doing none of that. So if you are interested in this loose wave shish kebab, just remember, I did wand this hair, so your hair texture might be a little bit more on the droopier side if you try to do this style. Only thing I did was take a standard, like a 1.5 inch, I think it's a 1/2 inch Remington wand, and I just wanded through it, and I did it. It wasn't have to be perfect. I just take it, pull it, let it go, and then pull it out, and it's just gonna make this very wild, bunchy look instead of the very uniformed look that you would get when you first get it. That's all. And when you first get it, just run your fingers through it. There you go. So again, 1 to 10, I give them an 8. Shout out to Peerless Hair for letting me keep this hair this long and really give it all I had. And I just like this length, I like this look, I like, you know, all of this good stuff. And that blow pop was bomb. So I will catch you guys in my next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And are you planning to wear pigtails this summer? Because I am. Peace.